Hey everyone, I'm Austin.
And I'm Mitch.
And this is Super Platinum Achievement, and Nintendo has finally announced when their next Direct will be. Shocker, it's really soon, so we're going to go over that really quickly again, just to really iterate what we want to see from this next Nintendo Direct. So just hold on for a moment. We'll be right back. Remember, if you are new here, make sure you go and hit that subscribe button down there. We really greatly appreciate it. It helps us out a lot to keep growing. Also, check out the giveaway playlist up there in the corner. We do giveaways all the time. If one's not going on right now, just wait a bit. We will probably get one going not too far down the road. Yeah. And also, if you like this video, at the end, give us a big thumbs up, because that really helps us out a ton. Maybe write a comment of why you like us so much. Yeah. So yeah, without further ado, Nintendo has announced their September Nintendo Direct, which, as Mitch pointed out in a previous video, Nintendo has done a September Direct for the last 5 years, so there's no reason to change it. Now, it's a little slightly different to the formula than what we predicted.
Yeah, if you watched that video, we predicted that it was going to be within the first 2 weeks, because that was the pattern. They had always done it within the first 2 weeks of the month, and it was always on a Wednesday or a Thursday, and they've been alternating days. We got that part right. It is on a Thursday, being tomorrow.
September 23rd.
September 23rd, depending on when you're watching this.
Yes.
At 3 p.m. Pacific time. So, there you go. But yeah, they did it a week later, so it wasn't within the first 2 weeks. They actually missed being involved in the summer of gaming by 2 days. So
yeah, so, you know, because Nintendo just does whatever they want. So.
They watched my video and they're like, you know what? No.
You're wrong. Wrong. So we wanted to go over really quickly what we do want to see from this Direct.
Yes.
Maybe a little quicker than the last video. So just going.
So yeah, some quick predictions and our final predictions.
Yes.
First off, I think we're going to get the Zelda HD games. That's going to be Zelda Twilight Princess and Zelda Wind Waker HD ported over to the Switch. The rumors have been around for a long time that these have been done and ready to go, and Nintendo's just been holding on to them and waiting for the right time. Oh yeah, and I think it's going to be like they're like going to come out in like a week.
Yeah. So the one thing I did want to mention: this Switch is all about games coming out this winter.
Yes.
So that's within probably the next 3-4 months that they were kind of going to.
Which that does not mean just this year. That means
I guess it could be up to 6 months. Up to 6 months from now, I guess, to March.
Seasons go into 2022. So that keys into what we're going to talk about here in a minute.
So most of these games we're probably going to see pretty soon.
Very soon.
So like you said, Zelda might show up next week.
But we are going to get some new games that are going to be further out, because they didn't say it's 100% going to be that. It just said mostly focused on. So we're still going to get some new announcements. And I think one of those is going to be a new Donkey Kong game. Yeah. There's also been rumors going around that the team that worked on Mario Odyssey is working on the new Donkey Kong. I hope it's a full 3D platformer.
Yeah.
That's the hope. But the rumors it's going to be a 2.5D.
Yeah. For those you don't know, it's Donkey Kong's 40th anniversary.
Yes.
And they haven't gotten any love. The only people that have gotten love,
said his
name. The only people that really have gotten love on their anniversary is Mario.
Yeah. Mario got a ton of love.
Zelda
got a little bit.
But Donkey Kong and
Metroid, I guess, is getting one new game.
They're getting Metroid Dread, which hopefully we get to see more of that in this as well. But yeah, Donkey Kong, new game, brand new game, hopefully a 3D platform like Super Mario Odyssey would be awesome.
Yeah, and then another pattern they keep following with all these Directs is that since Switch has come out, they've talked about the Nintendo Switch Online service and announced something new for it, or announcing it in general. They announced it in one of the Directs. The next one, they announced the NES games, and the next one, they announced the Super Nintendo games. This one, I think we're going to get Game Boy family games. That's all three of the Game Boys, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. I think we're going to get all those games on there. There's a lot of rumors that N64 might come to it as well. I think that's going to be our stretch want. But they also did file a patent for a new Switch controller that was supposed to be announced this week. So that could be the Nintendo 64 controller to launch with the N64 Switch Online. Could be, we don't know. I think that's really wishful thinking, but we are going to get something with Switch Online.
Yeah. So, but with also that being said, with the Nintendo 64, is we might not be getting that because we might be getting the Rare Replay.
Yes.
Which is a collection of all Rare games, which is currently owned by Microsoft, which we know Nintendo and Microsoft have had some collaboration that we don't know about. Is this possibly it? Getting the Rare Replay, with games like Banjo-Kazooie, GoldenEye, the classics like that onto the Switch.
Donkey Kong 64 during the 40th anniversary.
Yeah, so...
And we know that Microsoft and Nintendo have been working on, the rumor is, I should say, that they've been working on some sort of collaboration that's supposed to be announced or come to light in the fall.
It's now fall.
It's fall.
It's fall, y'all.
Time to talk about it. And we've got a few predictions about that. So Rare Replay, if that happens, then Nintendo 64 Online's not going to happen because that's a big chunk of the games right there. And it's going to include games that were not on the original Rare Replay, being Donkey Kong 64, Diddy Kong 64, GoldenEye, and a few of those that missed out because they're still owned by Nintendo, but were developed by Rare. But some of the other options, we are going to get a new Smash character. I mean, we're 99.9% sure about that.
There's one more character left in the Fighter Pass.
Yep.
It's almost guaranteed because they always announce a new character
in their major directs. And it could be a Zelda character because it is Zelda's 35th anniversary. That's very likely. Could be Impa, modeled after the Hyrule Warriors Impa. Or it could be another collaboration with Microsoft, and we get one that everybody's been wanting. Master Chief. And as I said in my previous video, that's going to influence a lot if it is Master Chief. I think directly after that, they're going to announce the Master Chief Collection coming to the Switch. These ports would be great. I think they'd run just fine on the Switch. I mean, if Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal run on the Switch, and The Witcher, I mean, the Master Chief Collection is going to run just fine.
Yeah.
So that would be really exciting. And then also something that could be a surprise to us is the Zelda game, the new Zelda game. That one, it said 2022, and a lot of people are thinking end of 2022 or spring, but like I said, winter goes into 2022. I think we're going to get a date.
And remember, Breath of the Wild came out in March of 2018, which is technically...
2017.
Was it 17? Right, 17, because it was... Do the math numbers. 2017.
Yeah.
Which is still winter.
Yeah.
And our guess long ago was the new Breath of the Wild sequel. It was going to launch the same time as the original one, which is still the winter.
Yes. Winter is coming. But yeah, we're going to get a name, a release date for this game, and it's going to be a lot sooner than everybody thinks.
I kind of agree with that because like when we saw 2022, of course we both jumped to it's going to be the end of 2022.
Yeah,
like,
or summer at the soonest kind of thing.
Why not? Why not the first 2-3 months of 2022?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Nintendo, why not?
Why not?
Talking to you.
But of course, we're going to get a recap of a bunch of games we already know about. The non-exciting part. We're going to get stuff about Mario Party. We're going to get stuff about Metroid Dread, so on and so forth. Little updates.
Splatoon 3. Like, stuff we know is coming, little updates. That's fine if you're excited for those. Great. I mean...
But we like new announcements.
New games.
And one of those, I think, is going to be Xenoblade Chronicles 3. The cat's out of the bag on that one, and some big leaks happened. That Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is almost done, and it started development as soon as 2 released, which was about the same time as the Switch came out. So that gives plenty of time for development on a new game. And if you've played those games, they're fantastic. One of the best RPGs out there, JRPGs, I should say. And Xenoblade Chronicles 3 would be a ton of fun. Also, one thing about these games, like Final Fantasy, they don't have to do with each other directly. They've got the number after it.
Jump in whenever you want.
But you can play 2 without playing 1. I'm sure you.
Unless you're Mitch, who has to play chronological for no reason.
For no reason at all. But certain games you do.
Yes.
But these you don't have to. 2 has nothing to do with 1, and I'm sure 3 will have nothing to do with 2 or 1. So, but who knows? And then finally, speaking of Metroid.
Yes.
Metroid Prime Trilogy is another one that's supposed to be done and ready to go. I think that could be one that comes out this year as well. To celebrate the Metroid.
And do you think we're going to get a Metroid Prime 4 announcement?
Or update? We got the announcement already.
I guess,
it was
right.
literally
Update.
Just a number.
Yeah, it's been a while. I don't know if we will because Metroid Dread's kind of the next Metroid game.
A lot of you may have noticed in that last video I did not talk about Bayonetta 3 or Metroid Prime 4. And that could make an appearance. We're not going to rule it out. But I think it's because they're going to save those games for the Game Awards.
Yeah.
They always have some big announcement during the Game Awards, and I think it's going to be Metroid Prime 4 gameplay, and possibly Bayonetta 3 gameplay as well.
So we at least have one guarantee, 100% is going to happen during this Nintendo Direct.
No doubt about this one.
Nintendo's going to let us down.
100%.
Because they always
We
do.
will be disappointed in this Nintendo Direct because our expectations are always up here, and then they're like,
right up there.
you got one new game and a lot of Mario Party, and guess what? WarioWare or something like that.
WaluigiWare.
Waluigiware.
Why not?
Waluigi and Smash. That'd be one that I think would make a lot
That'd
of
be
people
hilarious.
happy.
The last character is Waluigi, finally.
Yes,
After all these years.
all the torment.
Oh.
Poor Ouija.
Oh.
But, yeah, those are our thoughts. What do you think? Do you think we're 100% wrong? Do you think we're 100% right? Do you think we're 62% right?
Do you think we're the most annoying YouTubers of all time? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah.
We're trying to get that title.
I know.
We're not going to let it go.
We're working on it. But, yeah, let us know what you think. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button down below. And stop by again here at
Super Platinum Achievement.
See you guys. What'd you do?
I'm just like...